I don't protest like going up and down the street with the signs and things, because I don't see what it accomplishes, like long term. Getting on your phone and changing your picture to a black square on a Thursday and then turning it right back, and still spending your money in the same places and still abiding in the same way, and just once you walk up and down the street and obstruct traffic of people that are not even the ones who are hurting you, then you feel accomplished. But like, what did you actually accomplish? Nothing. You know, awareness is good, but like when there's no action or follow-up, you just become a chihuahua. Like, ain't nobody afraid of a chihuahua except for maybe a roach. So I just think like people will protest like brands like Balenciaga for that weirdo campaign and then end up buying their stuff again like it never happened. And I'm like, you got all this money to spend and you buying that stuff? Or Prada, who's had so many monkey art clothing and so many art that, you know, brands and designs, whatever, that had like shackles and apes and stuff, but people still wear it. It's like mockery. It's a mockery. They're making a mockery out of our community, and we're okay with it. We are okay with it as a collective, because you're still rocking it. Talk about, oh, look at my this, look at my that. And then got the nerve to protesting against the same companies that you're supporting. It just don't make any sense to me. So that's why I don't protest. And, you know, people got so mad at Kanye for wearing that White Lives Matter shirt. They were more mad at him for wearing the shirt than at the Black Lives Matter movement for using that money that they donated to say that they were saving black lives, and they were really buying workers and buying houses, allegedly. But they mad at Kanye and Candace. I rocks with Candace. Now Kanye, he's a genius in his own right, and the character that is going on, you know, I'm not gonna go further into that. Okay, but Candace I rocks with for real. But Kanye, like I said, I don't really know enough about what's going on with him to comment. But, you know, he's a genius in his own right, period. With that being said, though, people were mad at him for wearing a shirt that said White Lives Matter. Now, would I have wore that shirt in that climate of time? No. And though, do I understand the total hypocrisy of being mad at him for wearing the shirt, but not being mad at the company for misappropriating funds when they said that they were going to be saving people's lives, and they bought crab legs allegedly, and, you know, S workers allegedly in houses. So that's how I start to think there's something going on here. When that's the argument, when people want to be the biggest victim, it's something going on. Mad at him, he's a celebrity. He's not a, like, what? And that's another issue. Okay, that is another issue. Okay, so, and I'm speaking for the Black community specifically. And other communities, the people that we look up to, these celebrities, are still controlled. They're still controlled. They are being manipulated. They have sponsors. How did Kanye go from being a billionaire to almost broken in debt in a span of a few, like, that don't even make no sense. Because they must, they control, they have these businesses, but they don't own it. They have a percentage, it's very, very small percentage of something. So, come on now. This is who we are. This is who has been presented as the leaders. But whose accord? The leaders of what? Because they can make music, they can speak and read the lyrics. I'm not throwing shade at Kanye, don't misunderstand. But the point is, like, who selected these people to be the representation of this community? Because they can read a script and cry on command. That, because of that gives that person enough credentials to be the leader of the freaking community. Are you freaking kidding me? So, because then they were like, well, he has all this influence. Why? He makes music. He's an artist. Artists are like buck wild sometimes, especially in that industry. We're surrounded by yes men and already have, checkered past or whatever. I'm not speaking on Kanye specifically because I don't know his past, but, But the point is, like, people are like, oh, this is such a loss. And why? Why are we questioning that? Why is, like, what's going on a loss to the whole community? That's weird to me. And people be so mad about these things, but they're not mad about, more mad at Kanye than at the movement for misappropriating funds. That's the problem. Not some dude in a shirt. Because he ain't do anything to anybody physically. That's crazy to me. Crazy. I forgot even why I made this video. But that's crazy to me. And we gotta wake up and look around and figure out, we're so busy. Oh, protesting with Black Lives Matter, the same company that stole your money, basically, allegedly, and spent it to buy houses. But that's okay, right? Because they have a shirt that you can buy and spend your hard-earned money to fund their depravity. That's what you're proud of? That's what makes you feel good? That's why you out there protesting? And then still buying that weirdo clothes, still supporting them brands that even the Lululemon guy allegedly, I don't know because I didn't look it up, I'm just being honest, but I heard that apparently the Lululemon guy said something racist. All these, and this is who you support. This is your king. This is your king. In Black Panther 2, they did that when the people came up in there and stole and killed all of them, and they came up and stole the technology. They didn't retaliate. You realize we're being trained? So that's why, when people be like, oh, I'm out here protesting. I used to want to protest, but my mom was like, no, you ain't going out there. And now I get it. Because what are you doing? You're just obstructing the pathway for someone else. You're walking up and down with a sign selling someone else's agenda, thinking you're doing something just to turn right back around and go back to work and live your sad life the next day. Something's wrong with that scenario. And so, like, we don't have to be like that, though. We don't have to be like that. So that's why I'm doing my book club. Somebody's here. All right, bye.